Ever feel stuck, like you're living the same day on repeat? You know you're meant for more, but no matter how hard you try, you keep hitting the same wall. It's frustrating. You look around and wonder, why does it seem like everyone else is moving forward while you're standing still? Before we start though, I wrote a book and created a formula for reinventing yourself. It only takes about an hour to go through, and it's designed to give you confidence about your path forward the moment you finish it. It's linked in the description. Here's the truth. You are not stuck. You're just following an old script, a version of yourself you've outgrown. And the best part? You can change it. You have the power to rewrite your story and reinvent yourself. It doesn't matter where you've been or how many times you've failed. What matters is what you do next. Because the future, it's unwritten. And today, we're breaking down exactly how you can take control, redefine who you are, and create the life you know you're capable of living. By the end of this video, you won't just believe reinvention is possible, you'll know how to make it happen. Let's get started. Every transformation begins with a decision. If you don't decide who you want to become, the world will decide for you. And trust me, it won't be in your favor. So who do you want to be? Not 5 years from now, who do you want to be today? Take a moment and imagine the best version of yourself. What do they do when they wake up? How do they speak to themselves when no one's watching? What kind of energy do they bring into a room? This visualization should bring you clarity. Normally the things you truly want pop into your head immediately, so entertain them as possibilities. Do not reject a desire that you visualize for your life because you've decided it's impossible. Reinvention is about faith and pride that you're a member of a species that does incredible things, so when a dream pops into your head, tell yourself you can, rather than limiting yourself. Clarity isn't just helpful, it's essential. Without a clear vision, you'll drift through life, reacting instead of creating. But once you define who you want to be, the game changes. Decisions get easier because every choice is measured against that vision. Here's a powerful exercise. Write down 3 words that describe the person you want to become. Maybe it's disciplined, bold, and resilient. Maybe it's creative, fearless, and focused. Whatever it is, get specific. These words are your blueprint, because until you define it, you can't live it. A lot of people never reinvent themselves because they're chained to who they used to be. But let me tell you something. Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Maybe you've failed before, maybe people have counted you out. But what happened yesterday doesn't have to define tomorrow, unless you let it. The only thing keeping you stuck is the story you keep telling yourself. Here's the truth. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. And you are not the opinions of people who couldn't see your potential. If you want to break free, you need to let go of the old identity that's been holding you back. Ask yourself, what beliefs about yourself do you need to release? Is it the belief that you're not good enough, that you're too late, that people like you don't succeed? Challenge those thoughts. Tear them down. Because the moment you stop letting your past control you, you start creating a new future. Most people set goals, and that's where they stop. But here's the problem with goals. They give you a destination but no map to get there. If you want real change, you need systems, daily habits that pull you toward the person you want to become. Think about it like this. Your identity is built on what you do consistently, not what you do once. You don't become fit by working out once, you become fit by showing up day after day. The same goes for every area of life. Start small. If you want to be healthier, don't aim to change everything overnight. Instead, build a system. Maybe it's committing to a 30-minute walk every morning. If you want to become more disciplined, start by waking up 15 minutes earlier and using that time intentionally. These systems create momentum, and once you lock in a new habit, it becomes automatic, a part of who you are. So don't just focus on the outcome, focus on the process, because when you fall in love with the process, the results take care of themselves. Here's a hard truth. If you want to reinvent yourself, you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It happens when you stretch yourself, when you do the things that scare you, even when every part of you wants to stay where it's safe. Think about anyone you admire. I guarantee they didn't get there by staying comfortable. They took risks. They faced rejection. They did things that felt impossible until they weren't. So here's the challenge. Start leaning into discomfort. Say yes to opportunities that scare you. Take action before you feel ready. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. They don't exist. Every time you face fear and push through it, you expand your limits. What once felt terrifying becomes second nature. You can't become a new version of yourself while holding on to people, habits, or mindsets that drag you down. It sucks. But having gone through this several times in my life, I can tell you that the abundant life you want is on the other side of you, letting go of the old. The things in your life that weigh you down, they're yesterday's things, not tomorrow's. Life will give you new things when you release, so don't worry about letting go of the old things that used to bring you comfort. You don't need them anymore. Reinvention means making tough choices, and that means cutting out what no longer fits the future you're building. Look around your life. What's holding you back? Is it toxic relationships, people who drain your energy and pull you off course? Is it habits that numb your potential instead of sharpening it? Be honest with yourself. Here's the thing. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve you, you're saying no to the life you want. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect your focus. Letting go isn't easy, but it's necessary. When you clear out what no longer fits, you make space for the new. You make room for growth, and that's where true reinvention begins. Reinventing yourself isn't about luck. It's not about waiting for the right moment. It's about deciding right here, right now, that you are done being a version of yourself that no longer fits. So ask yourself, who do you want to be, and what are you willing to do to make that vision a reality? Because here's the truth, you are one decision away from a completely different life. If you're ready to take that first step, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's one thing you're committing to change today? I wrote a book and created a formula for reinventing yourself. It only takes about an hour to go through, and it's designed to give you confidence about your path forward the moment you finish it. It's linked in the description. Your future self is waiting. Go get it. I'll see you in the next one.